You could manifest the money, the person, the house, and feel like rubbish. And you don't want to feel like that. We're not here for that. You want to feel amazing. You want to feel joy. You want to feel happiness. So really connect to the feelings of how it would feel to have your desire in your life. Hello gorgeous souls, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining me for another one of my videos today. So today's video is all about 11/11, the 11th of November, and a beautiful manifestation ritual and prompts that you can do to invite in the beautiful energy of this numerology and manifestation portal. But if you're new here to my channel, then welcome. My name is Emma. I'm an award-winning life coach, 3 times best-selling manifestation author, law of attraction YouTuber here on my channel, and I'm the host of the #1 spirituality podcast on iTunes, Spiritual Queens Badass Podcast. And here on my channel, I cover all things law of attraction, manifestation, spirituality, and self-help. So not only do I really hope you'll enjoy this video, but the abundance of videos here on my channel over the last 10 years. So it is soon to be the 11th of November. And even if you're watching this before or afterwards, you can still absolutely do this video. It doesn't have to be done on the 11th of November, but of course it helps to be in that energy and be in that container. So many believe that on the 11th of November, 11/11, that a manifestation portal magically opens. Whilst most astrologers would argue that there isn't a kind of portal that opens energetically, so to speak, I like to see 11/11 as more the power of the number 1 in numerology. So when you have repeating numbers, especially master numbers like 11 and 11, you amplify the energies of that number and its vibration. So in numerology, the number 1 represents raising your vibration, higher frequencies, spiritual awakenings, spiritual evolution and growth, new beginnings, sowing the seeds of intention, new energy, and coming into alignment. So essentially 11/11 is a day of coming into alignment, raising your vibration, and sowing the seeds for beautiful new intentions in your life. It's an auspicious day that many mark and celebrate around the world, and I love to see it as almost like a national manifestation day, where simply it's a beautiful reminder and an invitation for us to put intention and energy towards our desires and do some fun practices to magnetize even more abundance to ourselves. So whether there's a portal in the sky or it's just the numerology, you may have noticed 11/11 popping up along your spiritual journey. It's very much the number, the angel number, that finds people right at the beginning of their spiritual journey. I can't even recall how many times I have seen 11/11 over the years, whether it's the time on the microwave, I've seen it on a product or something. 11/11 is definitely that spiritual angel number that finds most of us along our spiritual journey. So in order to celebrate National Manifestation Day, as I call it, 11/11, I have put together a little ritual and some journaling prompts for you to help you celebrate and raise your vibration on the day to attract even more alignment and amazingness to you. But of course, we can manifest any single day of the year. There doesn't need to be a special manifestation day or portal to call in your dreams. I just love to see it as a beautiful reminder and an invitation for us to get present, put our energy, a bit like Lionsgate, put our energy into our desires that day and set some fun intentions. And you can do that for the next 3 months, for the rest of the year, the next 12 months until 11/11 next year, or just 2025 as a whole. But many like to see 11/11 as just an enhancement manifestation tool where we can tap into the energies and frequencies that we want to align with to call in our desires. And I love that because I really do believe we can work with the power of numerology to be able to amplify our intentions and call in that aligned abundance. And of course, not forgetting that 11 is a master number. So it's kind of the 1 energy amplified into the master number, and we've got 11/11, so 2 master numbers. So it really is a beautiful day to tap into the energies of that number of 11/11 and raise your frequency, raise your vibration, and align with what you want to call in. And many believe as well that the reason why 11/11 is such an auspicious manifestation day is because around Samhain, which is Halloween, the 31st of October / the 1st of November, the veil between the two worlds, the spirit realm and our realm, is at its thinnest, meaning that we can connect to our loved ones, our ancestors, and that's a big theme of celebrating Halloween in the Celtic Wheel of the Year. But also the veil at this time of the year is thinner. So many believe that we can use this energy of 11/11 to connect more powerfully to the universe, to our guides, to our spirit teams, and put those intentions out there. And also because so many people will be, setting their intentions and celebrating 11/11 as well. Many believe that the collective energy of us all doing that amplifies the vibration of manifestation and abundance among our world, which I think is a lovely point as well, because again, we're all in this together, we're manifesting our desires, and as many people as possible doing this on 11/11 is going to raise the frequency of the earth as well, which is going to be healing and abundant for all. So first of all, I want you to grab your notebook and pen or journal, and we're going to journal down some answers to these prompts to help you get into the energy and frequency of 11/11. Now, please do come back and do this on the 11th of November. If you are doing this before, you want to tap into the energy. But if you're doing it a day before or a day afterwards, it doesn't matter. All that matters is your intention and showing up around this energy portal. So your first journaling prompt, and I put these in the description box below as well, so you have written format of them, is what makes me feel my most magnetic? And I want you to action this answer. So journal down some practices, some even people or places that you go that make you feel your most magnetic self, your most abundant self. And I want you to go and action these if you can on 11/11, but try to do it over the next few days to really get yourself into that energy and frequency of feeling magnetic and feeling in flow state and abundant. Your next prompt is, what is 3 things I can do this week to call in more abundance into my life? So what 3 actions or what 3 things can you do this week to step up your game, step into abundance, and call in even more abundance into your life? Maybe that's taking aligned and inspired action with one of your manifestations. Maybe doing your 11/11 ritual and prompts trigger something in you of like, yes, I need to go email that person, or I need to go do that thing. It could be an action orientated task. It could be releasing something. It could be setting an intention. It could be absolutely anything. So what 3 things can you do this week to call in more abundance into your life? Your next prompt is, what is my deepest desire right now? And how can I align my action with this vision? So a bit of an action orientated prompt, but what is your deepest desire that you would really like to call in? And how can you bring this into fruition? How can you start to align your actions with this vision that you have? Your next prompt is, if there were no limitations, what would my dream life in 12 months look like? Which I think is a beautiful prompt, because imagine if there were no limitations. And of course, there aren't any limitations. It's us as humans that put those limitations, blocks, fears, and everything like that, resistance on our desires. So if no limitations existed, what would your dream life look like in 12 months' time? So 11th of November next year, 11/11, where do you want to be? And think about how you want it to feel as well, not just where you want to be or what it looks like. How does it feel? Because when you can connect to the feeling with manifestation, it amplifies your magnetism so much more, because you're able to connect to the feelings and emotions and embody them here and now. And the second part to that prompt is, how can I start embodying this now? So what actions, or how can you start to embody that reality, those emotions, those things that you're doing in a year's time? Your next prompt is, what is one thing I can do today to raise my vibration? The power of 11/11 is raising your vibration. So what are some tools or practices that you love to do to raise your vibration? I will link my Raise Your Vibration video down below for some tips and suggestions on vibrating exercises and tools that you can do, but journal down whether it's dancing, whether it's shaking your body, whether it's cooking or listening to some music, or, it can be absolutely anything. What raises your vibration, and what can you do today on 11/11 to raise your vibration as much as possible? And your final prompt is, what new beginnings and new energy am I stepping into currently? So like I said, 1 is all about that new beginnings, new energy, new cycle. And we've got that amplified with those 2 master numbers, 11/11. So what new beginnings and energy are you stepping into? Reflect on this and see what new seasons and what new transitions are happening in your life currently, and you'll most likely see that one energy reflected in your life in some way or form. Okay, so moving on to your 11/11 ritual. So you've got your prompts, make sure to journal on those on 11/11, but I've also got some really great rituals and tools that I've created over the last few years on 11/11 to support you today as well. So you've got your ritual that I get to in a second, but I also have an affirmation video that I've done that I will link below for 11/11 specifically. Highly recommend doing that. You just repeat the affirmations out loud after me, and it's a super quick video as well, so it's not going to take up too much of your day. And I also have my 11/11 subliminal, so you can put this on in the background throughout your day whilst you're working, reading, walking the dog, whatever, even whilst you're sleeping. So getting into the frequencies, again, both affirmations in that subliminal and in that affirmation video are designed to raise your vibration, magnetize abundance to you, and really get you into flow state and into that energy of manifesting. So both are going to be perfect to do today, and both of those are linked down below for you. But on a practical level, I really would love you to set some intentions for the next 12 months. Now, I'm not going to control this too much. Like I said, you could set intentions for 2025 as a whole, but maybe you're not quite there yet. Maybe you just want to set intentions for the next 3 months, the remainder of 2024, or maybe you just want to set 12-month intentions of where you would like to be on the 11th of November next year. And you can do that through writing them down, visualizing them. Visualization is a big theme of this 11/11 energy. So great time to visualize, but if you're like me and you prefer writing things down, then of course you can in your notebook or your journal. If you have a manifestation journal or a manifestation box, then of course you can put your desires in there as well. You could even say them out loud. There's no limits to how you can manifest, but as long as you set the intention and set the intention clearly and have a way to track it as well, so you can look back in 12 months time and see all the things that you have manifested, then whether you write it down, put it in your manifestation box, or record it somewhere is perfect. And it's also important to do practices and tools that bring you joy and that lift and elevate your vibration. So think about whether it's spiritual practices or maybe it's not at all. Maybe it's just some really fun things that you want to go and do on 11/11 to feel good, shift up your energy and raise your vibration. But the key here is to feel as good as you can, as good as possible, and raising your vibration will certainly help you to do that. And as I mentioned, visualization is a key part of 11/11. So you may even feel like you want to do some visualization and visualize your life in 11 months time, or even for the rest of 2024. So stepping into 2025, how do you want to feel? What does that look like to you? And I really want you to write down, whether it's in your intention setting or in this visualization, imagine how it feels to have that reality, to have those desires, because that will help you to be able to connect to your manifestation so much deeper and emanate and embody those feelings here and now. Because again, you could manifest the money, the person, the house, and feel like rubbish. And you don't want to feel like that. We're not here for that. You want to feel amazing. You want to feel joy. You want to feel happiness. So really connect to the feelings of how it would feel to have your desire in your life. But that is your ritual and your prompts. Don't forget to go and do the affirmations and the subliminal too that I have for you here on my YouTube channel to raise your vibration, elevate your vibes, and magnetize beautiful abundance to you. And let me know in the comments what you're doing to celebrate 11/11. What are you doing to call in abundance and raise your vibration on this beautiful manifestation day? And ironically enough, I didn't plan to mention it in this video, but I feel like it's the perfect tie-in to this ritual and prompt. On 11/11, I'm actually doing an aligned action workshop. So if you're someone who's struggling to take action with their desires or know what aligned and inspired action is, how to know when you've met the universe halfway, and what aligned action you can take, then this workshop is a 90-minute workshop on 11/11, and I will pop some details down below if you're interested and want to learn more about that. So if you want to come along and do beautiful 11/11 rituals just like this and even more, and go into a really in-depth masterclass on aligned action, then I've got you covered on this beautiful day. And I'm so excited to do it on 11/11 because the energy is just going to be perfect for this. So the details to that is down below as well. But I hope you have the most magical 11/11 whatever you're up to, and I hope that you have such a fantastic day raising your vibration, having fun, and setting those beautiful intentions for your aligned abundance to come into your life this year. But let me know how you find this practice, how it feels, what your biggest takeaway is, and what you're doing on 11/11 below. I'd love to know. But thank you so much, gorgeous souls, for watching. I appreciate all your views and likes. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here, because I'd love to see you again soon. Don't forget to leave me a comment in the comments box down below, because I reply to them all. And don't forget, you can also join my free Law of Attraction support group over on Facebook, where you can join myself and other like-minded souls, where we talk all things Law of Attraction and spirituality. I hope you have a fabulous week, whatever you're up to, and I'll see you all in my next video, which will be next week. Lots of love.